Alright. Let's do this. This morning's been really slow and very quiet as far as the red raw goes. We turned up yesterday afternoon late, went to a hot spot, and it was all quiet, nothing. So okay, this morning we gave it a red hot go into a different gully, but unfortunately it was really quiet. So we've hiked back up to the top, got to the car, and John and I were just discussing plans for this afternoon, and he suggested we go to a strategic point on the property where we can roar into some gullies and have lots of glassing ability. We may not roar a deer up to us, but at least if we can hear them or see them, then we can make plans to try and get closer to them. And anyway, John lets out a roar, and I was glassing some goats down in this little clearing, and then I saw this beautiful red stag just standing there on the edge of the clearing, and he's just bedded down in the middle of it. So we've dropped our packs, we're just hammering down the mountain, walking through spider webs, and hope like heck we get a shot. He's beautiful, mate. I hope my fall down the mountain and your near snake experience pays off. Boy, I hope we get the stag. Question. Is, do we push down into the bottom of the gully and then roar and try and move him? Try and bring him to us? Or do we try and put a stalk on him? Well, he did answer us before. I'm half tempted to think just some lazy gonna woo and just see how he responds. Hopefully he'll get up and he'll come. At least as long as we got something we can visualise and while we're doing it. Yeah. See what he does. I guess the other go, because that's a long way up there in the open. He's bedded in a pretty good spot. Yeah. It's wind. It's 11:30 or whatever. You know full well that he's bedded himself in a spot where the wind's to his advantage and not ours. It's 11:30. 11:30. The wind's swirling. I mean, it is sucking up, which is good. I reckon we just get down another 150 metres. I'd like to, wherever we set up, I'd like to keep eyes on him so we can at least see him come across. I mean, we'll lose sight of him once he drops into the gully. But, yeah. I want to kind of separate ourselves by about 30 metres or so. Hopefully he's coming towards you. Like, you can be off to the side a bit. I'll be forward and hopefully just get that side on shot. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
So unfortunately, the stag that happened at around midday, he came into about 170 metres after he went down the creek, had a bit of a drink, and looked like he was going to just go and bed up. So we decided to just leave him alone. He was going into the thick stuff and we didn't want to push him and drive him away. So we're going to rest that area for a bit, and we've come into another gully that's close to that proximity, and we've seen fallow in this gully in the past, so with a bit of luck we'll get some sort of deer action. John's shot some really good boars in this same vicinity, so yeah, promising. We'll see how we go, and this is our first full day, so 3 more full days to go, so still plenty of time to get it done. We'll just keep trying our best. What a roller coaster of an afternoon. John and I have got this little particular spot that we like to come into occasionally, and it's a really difficult spot because unless the wind's perfect, it just doesn't work out for you. Anyway, a little further back, we both scented the smell of decaying meat, so we had a look, and it was a fellow buck that had been shot and caped and taken the back straps out of it. So feeling a little dejected after that, after we found some scrapes and were rattling and felt really good about everything, and we just came to this point here, and I was just saying to John, I felt a little bit dejected, and he said, don't move mate, because about 80 metres in front of us are 3 fallow bucks. So fortunately one of the better buck, which is the one I got, he started kind of feeding in our general direction. John just suggested we wait and just see what happens. I hit him twice. First shot hit him very low in the heart region. He looked pretty unwell from that shot, and then I followed it up with another shot at 40 just to secure him. He's about 60 metres down here to the side here, and I'm over the moon. yeah, I mean, we're here for reds. It doesn't matter. Any deer with a bow is hard won, so I'll take that for sure. Wow. That's one of the most interesting heads I've got, I think. I'm really pleased to be sitting behind this buck. He's a pretty unusual looking buck if you have a look at the brow tine on that side, and he's got all sorts of weird stuff going on. We don't know much about the fallow on this place. There isn't a great deal of fallow. Or deer for that matter, and we've put in a lot of trips away from family, spent many hours and days in the bush trying to find deer, find a little bit of sign, and then today it all kind of happened for me very quickly. Very thankful for John for spotting antlers again, and yeah, look, he's unusual. He's probably the most weird looking buck I've ever shot, and plenty of character, and I'm really thankful for that. He was the biggest one. Fortunately, he came our way and presented me with a shot, and I took it, and here it is. And the car's probably 1.5 km away, but it's all flat, so we'll take all the meat, and yeah, we'll have some venison sausages this year.